In Northeast Denver,
Good morning.
at McAuliffe International School, there's something poetic happening in Stephanie Gronholz's language arts class.
Put it, it's right there.
And just like poetry, it's a bit layered.
Wolfie Wild. That's not enough.
Mighty Casey was advancing to the back.
Deciphering those layers is what this blend of sound, spoken word, and symphony is all about. Call it 21st century poetry.
This one.
Rather than just memorizing, analyzing, and reciting poetry, these students are digitally redesigning a poem in iMovie.
I think it's like a different way of getting down to the meaning of the poem.
Recording it on iMovie and using sounds and different pictures.
What it means on the surface, and then down on a deeper level what it means.
And it also has nature and faith.
A layered approach that not only helps students understand poetry, but also guides them toward creating their own brand of the medium.
I love that we are asking 7th graders to look really, really closely at texts to get into the author's head a little bit more than we have in the past. It goes beyond making really superficial connections to a text.
Instead, it's why does this poem strike a chord with me?
We both have good relationships with our mom, so it was like we could both connect to the poem and really get into it.
It's all a sort of freedom, Mrs. Gronholz says, that comes packaged with new academic standards in Denver public schools.
It's really rewarding to see them create masterpieces at 7th grade.
Leading to an even more rewarding outcome, according to DPS Chief Schools Officer Susana Cordova.
The way the standards have been created really does look at what's the real world application. I think when kids are in classrooms, they don't understand where or why or how they would ever use what it is that they're learning. It's harder to get motivated.
These students are more than motivated.
I've got to have a second helping.
They're inspired to own their digital and poetic craft together with their classmates.
Really paying attention to the details and taking a lot of pride in their work and learning valuable life lessons about collaboration and project management, as well as those language arts skills.
When crying and spying, young sister for sale.
As students fine-tune those masterpieces, they keep a set of the standards handy, a way to push their final product a bit further.
It is kind of like a grade though, but you're like making it more professional.
How they use it really is like a checklist almost for themselves.
If it doesn't help us immediately, it will help us in the long run, because we'll be able to kind of decipher what we need to do to keep on advancing.
And more than that, they're able to decipher the deeper meaning to everything from a poem to an advertisement.
A text is not just a book anymore, and so I want them to be able to navigate those messages well, because they know themselves as learners.
So that's when our kids really get motivated and they understand the power of their learning, not just for their classroom, but for their life.
For DPS Features, I'm Ben McKee.